Bonjour, Teddy. C'est Rachel. Oh, God. How you doing? What's going on in your world? Anything good? Anything exciting? I hope so. Ah! I almost spilled my coffee. Anyway, you wanted my opinion on the yellow wallpaper. And so, I shall give it to you. As best as I can. So, the yellow wallpaper is like known for its feminist ties and the like, and known for it being like a huge piece of feminine literature, which is cool, and I think really important, but they kind of like playing a song. Okay. Though it's monumental, clearly monumental in the realm of feminist literature, I think that the core of the story is much bigger than just saying, my husband oppressed me, and here's where I ended up. I think that it's a story of finding the self in a circumstance which normally which is not considered normal. I think that people who have read the story and said, first of all, let me just say that I love the story, actually. Some people don't. Some people think it sucks. I like it. I hope you like it. If you don't like it, maybe you'll like it after I explain how I see it. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll still hate it. Or maybe you'll like it even more. Who knows? I'm in the process of writing, and by in the process of writing, I mean in the process of researching a lot of different stuff about Gilman, and one of the key things that I found was, let me try to find this interpretation that I read about that I also agree with and support. Okay. In Michael's reading, which is based on the Derridian idea of the self as an effect of writing, the narrator's nervous breakdown is a function of her involvement in certain political economy of selfhood. Determined to produce herself through writing, she consumes herself in the process, a turn of affairs that, of course, undermines the gospel of production that Gilman preached, but that makes the narrator, as combined producer and consumer, the efficient scene of market circulation. Michael's reading is extended and refined by Gillian Brown in The Empire of Agoraphobia, which simply sees the narrator as engaged in circulation, in, out, and around the walls of her room. But for Brown, such circulation, in both parodying that of the marketplace and protesting the immobility of domestic confinement, succeeds in making the story a feminist critique, one that anticipates Gilman's feminist redefinition of the home and woman's role in her later non-fictional works. Boom! So in saying all that, basically I think that this is a story about what it really means to truly redefine yourself, and specifically redefining yourself in literature, in the process of writing. It's a purging. She's journaling. She's talking about, we have this untrustworthy narrator, which, provides a lot of room for speculation that, she's insane, blah, blah, blah. And though that it may be true that she is insane, I believe that she's insane by the conventional standard, because I think that in the process of seeing a woman in the wallpaper, I think that she obviously sees herself. And I think that tearing off this wallpaper, rolling in it, being part of it, is a release of self. And though that is deemed insanity, in the eyes of the observer, in the eyes of social norms, in the eyes of conventionality, I think that that is actually a discovery of self. I think that because she's been so oppressed and been, pushed down on, and you can't do this, and then she's fighting back, and she's secretly fighting back, and she's one of those people that just keeps looking for more, and in the process of looking for more, she's looking for herself, and it's like this grasping for a certain sense of identity because it's been stripped from her. Her ability to do what she genuinely wants to do, her actual desires, stripping that away from someone, it takes away a certain piece of them. If I couldn't play guitar anymore, my life would suck. Shit. I would feel like I wasn't even myself. Would I go and tear down the wallpaper in my house? Maybe not. But I'm sure I would do something pretty drastic. And I think that in that process of doing something drastic, I would rediscover myself, even though I may look like a complete and utter nutcase to everyone around me. So that's my view. It's not a completely uncommon view, I don't think. But I think it's usually taught, at least in high school, as a just a look at insanity. And though I just think that it's so much more than, oh, well, she wasn't allowed to write, so she went crazy. She wasn't allowed to do what she wanted to do, she went crazy. The patriarchal society rained down on her, she went crazy. I think that in that process of going crazy, or being insane, or being mentally unstable, she actually rediscovered herself. She's content. I believe that, I would venture to say that she is actually more satisfied, more content, more at ease with a view of an image of self than she was when she was on rest therapy. I don't know if you, how much you know about the Yayyyyy wallpaper, but I think that if you look at it, you could possibly see it as that. A lot of people don't, but I do. I think that it's huge in, I think the effect, personally, the effect of the writing, the effect of her telling the story of her husband who, tried to tell her what to do, and men that tried to tell her what to do, the byproduct was groundbreaking feminist literature. However, I don't think that was necessarily the intent. I think the intent was, but there's so much room for debate, but I think the intent was to show a discovery of self. So that's where I stand on that. But you should totally tell me what you think, and because I'm really interested to hear what you have to think, what you think and what you have to say, and yeah. But all that literary mumbo jumbo aside, what's going on? Like, what's new? How'd the vagina monologues go? I'm really excited to hear about that. I'm really bummed. The tickets were so expensive to go, because if it would have been $50, maybe even $80, I totally would have gone. But it was so much money. I was like, what the hell? It was crazy. I was like, I don't know about this. But I really do hope it went well. Really do hope that for you, because I'm just honestly, I'm proud to say that I know someone that was part of those. Someone that, not only that, but helped produce it. And that's so cool. Really cool. I'm really impressed. So you should get back to me, and I'm going to edit this video, and I'm going to send it your way. So I hope you enjoyed my rambling, my rants. I hope what I said made sense. Maybe not. If you want to talk more about it, totally, I'm all down. I'm all about it. So, alright, here you go.